Hello there folks, it is Toby from TIJ Music and welcome to a brand new video. Following the success of my first box set showcase showing the Fashions box set by David Bowie, I thought today I'd do another box set showcase. So I haven't got many box sets, but this is one I have got. And today I'm going to be showing off a present that I got for Christmas, the Pink Floyd The Wall Immersion Edition. Now there are two other Immersion Editions. There is, it's just a plain back cover by the way, on the back. There is obviously The Wall, that's here, Dark Side of the Moon, and Wish You Were Here. You can find them probably about £60 in British money. Don't know about dollars and Australian and all that sort of stuff. But it was brought out in 2012. The Wish You Were Here and Dark Side of the Moon ones obviously are out as well. But let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at the Pink Floyd The Wall Immersion Edition box set. Now I'll be honest, the Pink Floyd The Wall is my favourite album. I'll give a quick look at what if I would have paid that price, basically, at the end of the video. But we'll have a look at what we've got in here. There's 7 audio CDs, or there might be 6 audio CDs, actually. We've can't decide where to put this. With 1 DVD of additional content. God, I'm going to hate putting all this back at the end. But first thing, we've got a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff. This is a scarf. Obviously a scarf with the kind of, not Nazi, but the what's it called? The emblem that was shown in the film, and just a pity there wasn't really anything from the film in this box set. I know it was a different entity altogether, but nevertheless there's some collector's cards, memorabilia and all that sort of stuff here, so I'll just show you a few of those. So that's there's actually stuff in here I didn't actually realise actually. I'll read you the back of this. The collector's cards, this is number 9 of 57. That's obviously the front cover from the Wall film. That's number 17. I don't know if these were different in every box set, whether they're limited edition in every box set, I'm not exactly sure, but or whether they were the same. This is the final one, or is there another one? No, this is the final one. The first one is the album cover from the live album for The Wall. So there's the collector's cards. Put them back in there nice and safely. Obviously, I'm not one of these who's too bothered about all this stuff. I mean, give me a book, I'm happy with it. But again, not too bothered about all this memorabilia, but it's cool. There's a few bits and bobs in here as well. There's a replica of a 1980 backstage pass from the tour, as well as a replica ticket from the 1981 concert from The Wall live in Dortmund. So that's that there, coming out quite well actually on the camera. That's nice to see. So that's the little bits and bobs in there, memorabilia, and then there's one more just titled Mark Fisher cards. I think these are just little bits and bobs basically. So I'll put those back in there. And then we'll have a look at the Mark Fisher cards. Can't remember what these are. I haven't got this out too much. I remember these. These are quite cool. They're like drawings, if you like, it showing the stage for the tour. I'll just cycle through them nice and quickly. Is that meant to be that way up? Yes. Again, we've never got a live video of the tour apart from one little thing in here, which I will show you a little bit later. I think that's all the cards. So again, nothing substantial really for me. You know, I'm a music guy, not really much a fancy pants special edition, deluxe edition, all bells and whistles guy really. But you know, this was a very good Christmas present. A few Pink Floyd coasters. I presume I haven't opened these, but I presume there's one with I, one with N, one with K. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm guessing there's 9, one with each letter from the band. A few like marbles in here. Again, a few marbles. Again, very weird in my opinion. You know, whatever floats your boat, though, I suppose. And then a little book, just with credits, and to talk about the box set a little bit. So credits: The Wall, David Gilmour, Roger Waters, Nick Mason, and Rick Wright. And this book just goes through what's included. So I'll talk through that a little bit in a minute. What's included on all the CDs and the DVD stuff. Here are all the discs. I'll go through those last. Just check that there's nothing special. Yeah. Okay. There's a few things left here. We've got a really nice poster which I might put up on the wall, but I'm tempted not to. There's a bloody bug in the way there. Get that off. This is a full sheet of all the lyrics. It does open up, but it's a real pain to put back together again, and like this, so I'm not going to. But it's got the lyric sheet basically. Shown on here, we've got Outside the Wall, the final track, of course. And then on this side, you can see the first two, In the Flesh and The Thin Ice. And obviously that is all you can see for that. I'm going to have to reorganise the stuff in there. And then a few cool pictures at the bottom here. We've got, if I can just get them all out now, that'd be nice. There we go. We've got the wife, picture of the wife, a drawing from Gerald Scarfe. Did read one of his books about the wall a few months back. I might do a review of that. And then we've got, finally, I think that's it after that, yeah. We've just got, yeah, that's right. We've got two books, which are certainly interesting. Little books. The Wall, circa 1980 to 81, booklet for the Immersion box set. So this is just really a selection of photos from the time. Really good one there, I think, on the tour. I did read this morning, actually. This was completely unrelated. I was researching something to do with Thin Lizzy, Scott Gorham and Snowy White, and I realised that Snowy White actually played on this tour. Obviously, we had the whole fiasco with this tour of the surrogate band at the start, which is really nice. We've just got different bits and pieces. Is that the surrogate band there? I think it is. On that page. Oh. There they are. And then on the other side we've got the actual band. Rog, Dave, Nick and Rick, Rick's unfortunately left us since then, of course. But yeah, a nice booklet full of pictures. And then a little bit of a thicker one, titled Pink Floyd The Wall. For some reason, the red ride doesn't come out very well on the camera. And that's just, again, flicking through what's in here. Obviously, a full lyric book and a few more pictures. We're probably looking in this box set for a little bit more analytical stuff. I know that's a bit silly with it being, I mean, this is quite nice. This double page spread here, but again, just all pictures, and you know, I'm not really bothered about that too much. But you know, it is an album I absolutely adore, so it was well worth having. So that's all the miscellaneous stuff, if you like, that comes with the Immersion Edition. So now we've got the 7 discs, so I'll go through them one by one. Is there one little bit back here? Yes, there's the credits. So there's the credits that talks through what's on each disc. So on disc 1 and on disc 2. We have the 2011 remaster. The first half of the album is on this disc, disc 1. Up from In the Flesh to Goodbye Cruel World. It's a good remaster. Personally, I don't think it's a massive increase in quality from the one I've got. I've got the 90s CD, whenever that was bought out. My dad bought that in the 90s, and it doesn't sound a hell of a lot different to that. It might be my ears aren't very good at that sort of thing and noticing, but it's a good remaster by James Guthrie nonetheless. And then, of course, the second half of the album from Hey You all the way through to Outside the Wall at the end of the album. But the real treat and real temptation to get this box set, even though it was a Christmas present, was the live version of The Wall, which isn't included in many other sets. You know, you can buy it as a single, you can buy it for about £20-25 from Amazon, etc. It was quite funny because when I bought this, when I got it for Christmas, I put a picture of the live album on my iTunes library and said, this is fantastic. And everyone was going, what? Where did you get that? Where did you get that? How did you get it on Apple Music or whatever? You can't, obviously. I just imported it from the CDs. This is the first one of them. Is there anybody out there? The Wall Live 1980 to 81 Part 1. In some ways, this is better than the actual album. I feel like the album was certainly rushed a little bit, and there are some elements, particularly the longer solos. Again, obviously, they hadn't got the limitations of the LP. A fantastic longer version of Mother, a few extra tracks. Of course, What Shall We Do Now? That's a well-known one that wasn't included. The longer version of Empty Spaces. The last few bricks. Really nice interlude between Brick in the Wall Part 3 and Goodbye Cruel World. And then side 2, if you like, disc 4. And some nice pictures. Very nice label art, I have to say. All the way through here on the live album from Hey You to Outside the Wall. It's a brilliant live album. If you can get your hands on this, I really recommend it. Particularly if you're a fan of The Wall. It's really good stuff. So I'll slip that back in there. So that's kind of the clean stuff, if you like. The polished stuff. And then on discs 5 and 6, we have the demo discs. We have excerpts from Roger Waters' original demo, and band demos, and then just band demos. So none of the tracks listed on here, but quite a nice CD. Work in Progress, Part 1, 1979. Just show you what's been put on the front of this. Hang on a second. Keep these in good nick. It's important, keep them in good condition. So Work in Progress, that's what's on disc 5, and then a little bit of chat on the back. A word about the content of these demo discs. Roger, David, Nick, Rick and I, this is James Guthrie writing this, have been living with Roger's original demo recording of The Wall during the summer of 1978. We began work in the studio that October, and as Roger had written about 3 albums worth of material, the first order of the day was to determine how best to tell his story in a more manageable double album format. So I'm not going to go on and on and on about what's on the back here. You can pause the video and have a read at that yourself. So we've got some of the demos. Personally, I'm not really too keen on this sort of stuff, but I know a lot of people that are. I know a lot of people like to see. I've read a review that said it was great to see the likes of Teacher become another brick in the wall. And what was Comfortably Numb, the Doctor, I think that's on disc 6. But there's all the little bits. Obviously, there's the Prelude, which became Vera. Some interesting stuff, though, on here, definitely. So that's disc 5. And then the final audio disc is number 6, which is more of the Work in Progress. It's Work in Progress Part 2. More of Roger's original stuff, band demos, and David Gilmour's stuff. So a nice sort of greeny colour there compared to the red that's on disc number 5. So I'll just show you what's listed on here. Is there anybody out there? Vera, The Doctor, as I said, band demo. Again, another one of The Doctor, and then a few of Gilmour's original demos as well. So that's what's on disc 6. Again, not really too fussed about the last 2 here, but some interesting stuff on disc number 7. There's probably about an hour and a half's worth of footage on here. Again, just a shame it's not the concert, but there is a little snippet from the concert. So, again, box set The Wall, disc 7, audio visual DVD. And on that DVD, we have a performance of The Happiest Days of Our Lives from the Earl's Court concert, which was what the live album was cut from. We've got Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, the video. Behind the Wall, a documentary, really good documentary. Enjoy watching that with my dad. And the Gerald Scarfe interview, of course, the animator for the whole album. It does puzzle me that they've obviously got the footage somewhere. You know, The Happiest Days of Our Lives is there. I have seen a video of Mother from that tour on YouTube. So, as with this whole Animals reissue, I wish the band would just get on with it and, you know, put the differences apart at the end of the day and release a reissue for Animals and get the live album out on DVD, because that would be fantastic. You know, remastered to Blu-ray, that would be absolutely fantastic. Again, a shame that there isn't more DVD content in here, but a very good box set nonetheless. Personally, because I'm a very stubborn git, I wouldn't pay £60 for this. I'd probably pay £50. Again, I'm a very tight git, a very stubborn so-and-so. But it is a very good box set, particularly if you haven't got the album. You know, if you haven't got it on CD, vinyl, whatever. I've got the LP as well. If you haven't got it on LP, it's obviously worth it for these 2 discs, which are the album. Discs 3 and 4 as well. And then the Work in Progress stuff. You're an absolutist, if you like, in terms of wanting all of the stuff from Pink Floyd. And there's the back cover. That shows you all the contents of what is inside this lovely, lovely box set. And then, quite a nice feature, but don't really know why you'd use it. At the bottom of all of the stuff, you've got 4 CD holders. It doesn't come out very well in camera, but there's 4 gaps there to put the CDs in, which personally I don't really get. But yeah, that's another box set showcase of Pink Floyd The Wall Immersion Edition. Have you got this box set? Would you like to own the box set? I do plan to probably get the Wish You Were Here and Dark Side of the Moon box sets at some point. I don't own those at the moment, but I certainly plan to own those at some point, at least. Again, not a massive fan of those albums, certainly compared to this album, but I do like those albums nonetheless. But really, they should have these sort of editions for all of the albums, shouldn't they? You know, maybe not Division Bell, Momentary Lapse, Final Cut and Endless River, but I know there are a lot of people, personally I'm not one of them, I know there's a lot of people that are into the early stuff, Piper at the Gate of Dawn, Source Full of Secrets, more Ummagumma, possibly not Ummagumma, but Atom Heart Mother, Medal, you know, there are plenty of albums that they could quite conceivably do these editions for, because I'm sure they've got tapes from old times, but I think that Roger and Dave are far too stubborn than they would ever admit. But if they do ever come out, I will certainly do a review of those on the channel. There are a few Pink Floyd videos on the channel already that are well worth checking out, at least in my opinion. There is a review of the Animals album, a review of the Wish You Were Here album. I still have not done a review of The Wall just yet. I'm kind of scared that somebody's going to comment and disagree with me about the holy grail that is The Wall, in my opinion. But if you've enjoyed that box set showcase, make sure you leave a like down below. I'm just trying to reorganise this so it closes. Put the scarf back in. And then the little bit there. Try and get this shut. It's awkward to reorganise it sometimes. Will that shut at that? Let's see. Not quite. That's it. That's okay. Yeah. So that, ladies and gents, is the Pink Floyd The Wall Immersion Edition box set. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like on it. Again, I'd love to talk with you guys about The Wall in the comments down below. See what you guys think of the Pink Floyd epic, which is The Wall, of course. And, you know, what do you think about those 4 classic albums? I'd love to hear what you think. As I said before, subscribe for future Pink Floyd content. The 2 reviews of the Pink Floyd videos will be in the end screen, so you can go and check those out. The Wish You Were Here one was done with the camera. The Animals one was a little bit more scripted, and I'm planning to probably do another a review of the Animals album, but with the webcam talking to camera in the future. And also on the end screen there'll be a video that's best for the viewer, so best for you, and also my most recent upload in the chance that you might like to check that out. But I've been Toby from TIJ Music. As I said, leave a like if you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Goodbye for now.